Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for Grow My Bag TV. Wow, there's something new hitting the market that I had no idea about. None, none. Was doing my research, came across a couple of articles, actually a few articles about the same subject, and there were bits and pieces from each of the articles that I had to put together to figure it all out. But this one's really cool. So, institutional investors will have the opportunity to invest in Bitcoin backed securities called Bitcoin Depository Receipts. This service is being offered by Receipts Depository Corporation. What makes this special is the fact that they will not have to be regulated by the SEC. And you're probably wondering why. Well, it's because of the 1933 Securities Act. They don't have to be. Now, let me give you some more information about this company. There are two companies that are actually backing this new corporation, Franklin Templeton and BTIG. You know about Franklin Templeton, so we don't have to get into that. BTIG, on the other hand, is owned by Condor Trading, and more importantly, one of the other owners is Goldman Sachs. So this is a very interesting play for all concerned. Now, the team behind this new corporation, this new startup, are, former bankers. Like they know what the hell they're doing. And they must have put in a ton of research to dig into this to be able to avoid having to deal with SEC scrutiny. Again, I'm going to have to do more research on this because it's very interesting to me. I would think that there are probably going to be a lot of institutional investors that are going to be looking into this. Why? Because spot ETFs have not been Bitcoin spot ETFs have not been approved yet. Now that could actually happen today. And a lot of people are talking about, well, today would be a good day because Fridays are normally big news dump days because it's usually quiet. And it is. Doing all my research today, I didn't find a lot of news. And it's because I covered a lot of news last night. No, I did not do a video, but I posted the articles on growmybag.tv. Anyway, when you think about Franklin Templeton, Goldman Sachs, Condor, BTIG, and what they're doing with this new startup that's being led by former bankers, like their immediate jobs before this were at banks. This is going to be very, very interesting because it really does offer another way for institutions to be exposed to Bitcoin as well as not having to wait. So, wow, that's to me, that's really big news. To me, this is crazy interesting, and I definitely want to dig in. Something else that happened for my UK folks, Coinbase has launched new compliance efforts so that they can remain compliant with the regulators out there. So that's actually being rolled out. And I told you yesterday that another company, was it yesterday or the day before, that OKX was doing the same thing. Now, something I spoke to you about a while ago was Visa. Visa has introduced a new Web3 loyalty engagement program. And I told you about this a couple of months ago when they had announced, hey, we're going to do something. Remember how I told you news works? Hey, we're going to do something. Then, hey, we did it. And then, or hey, we're about to do it. We're almost there. Then, hey, we did it. And then, hey, look how good we are. So now with this one, we're at the stage where, hey, we did it, which is crazy cool because now when you look at loyalty programs, companies are going to be able to look at them differently. Now, remember, loyalty programs through a company like Visa, have a lot of different legs. And Visa saying, now we're introducing the metaverse. And this is a big deal to me because I happen to be a principal in the Metaverse Standards Forum. And for me, I sit back and I just kind of go, this is crazy cool. This is crazy, crazy cool. So that's all I have for today because everybody's on pins and needles with regard to the Bitcoin spot ETF approvals that should be impending. That should happen soon. We just don't know when. So what am I doing? DCA, DCA, DCA. That's my normally scheduled investment in crypto, right? But I have DCA programs for myself. I have DCA programs for each kind of investment that I'm involved in. My business, crypto, stocks, bonds, options, real estate, each has their own specific program on how I invest my money. And that's how I drive, what I'm doing going forward. But you know what we should do? Oh, there's one more thing. So I told you that Radiant Capital, DeFi application, DeFi protocol had, ceased operations, not ceased operations, but paused operations because of a breach. They've now resumed operations for Arbitrum. So that's actually a good thing. So I'm glad they were able to figure it out, get down to the bottom of it, and be able to relaunch. So that's good. So I just wanted to follow up on that, but we should get into the numbers. And the numbers are pretty interesting. Let me refresh this before I push you guys over. Come on, let's go. There you go. So while I do. Alrighty. So right now, let's see who we have that I'm actually. Lido is down 7% after being up yesterday. Astar is down 7% after being up yesterday. Let's see who else. And remember, when you're down, so right, let's suppose you drop 10%. If you were to gain 10%, it's still less than that original 10% drop. Follow? Because there's less money. That's why. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why I mentioned it. Because when I was younger, I actually had a problem with that math. I couldn't. Well, 10% is 10%. Yes, but it's a percentage, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's a percentage, not 10. Right? It's not. I lost 10. I gained 10. It's a percentage. So. Let's see. I said a star was down. Bonk is down 5%. Everybody now is below that number, so I don't even have to think about it. Psy, because to me, below 5%, you're almost moving sideways. It doesn't matter. But Psy, I'm paying attention to Psy right now, which is down 4%. And yeah, there's nothing else on that list that I care about. Let's see. On this side, Celestia is up 18%. Decentralized social, which is not something I play with, but I do pay attention because I just kind of like the name. They're up 15%. Don't know why though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they actually bring to the table. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Actually, I probably won't do research on that because it's not something I'm investing in. They do have a nice market cap. It's just below 500,000. So they are at that. Maybe they should start getting on the radar kind of thing. Who else is there? Helium Mobile is up 12%. Anybody else catch my eye? I don't play with Caspa, but they're up 9%. Aptos is up 8%. Injective is up 8%. And Arbitrum is up 7%. So those are all really cool. Those are things I pay attention to in terms of being on my list. We should get more jobs data today. So you get the U.S. unemployment report, both the U.S. unemployment report and the U.S. employment report, as well as hourly wages, that kind of thing. So that all happens at 8:30, and we'll see how that goes. And you also get some factory orders to see what happens with that. The Richmond Fed president also speaks today. I don't know that he's going to have anything to say, or they're going to have anything to say that's going to move the market. And I told you yesterday that yes, we were low yesterday. We were at 68% or 68 on the fear and greed index, and today we're at 72. I told you we'd go up. I told you that things would rebound. Here's what did not rebound. TVL looks. Oh, is this site still messed up? Hold on, because I wouldn't be able to trust that number if this doesn't come up. Well, we'll have to get into TVL later if it finally comes up. I think they're just having a little glitch. I would be hard pressed to believe that it's only at $53 billion. I think that's just a placeholder. Oh, let's see. Wow. Things just are not working out for me today. What the heck? Let me see if I turn off my security for a minute. Because I block most things. This is really odd. Wow. I have whole sites that are not acting properly. That bites. Well, if I really want to look at the numbers, I really do have them. So if we're looking at the numbers straight across, which is going to be painful because I know this is a new kind of idea for you guys. Can hide that. Oh man, this is not good. This is not a good video today. Sorry about this, guys. All right. So current Bitcoin price is at 44,000. We were a little bit higher today, so that's actually upsetting. Let me see if I can refresh this, get fresh numbers, because wasn't done for like 10 minutes or so. So these are not live, but I just refreshed them like 2 seconds ago. Ethereum is still at a decent price. Let's see who else. Solana is at a decent price. It's at 101. Yesterday I bought at 99 and change, and it went all the way up to 107. No, I did not take profit, and I should have, considering the wallet that I bought it with was a profit-taking wallet. But I got too busy. I was doing a whole bunch of research, getting some work done. So those are things that, sometimes when you just have a lot of stuff to juggle, it is what it is. So it happens. You already know what this is in. It's actually in market cap rank. So I don't actually need to see that. So let's see. Volume is pretty decent on each one of these. USDC, really high volume. So that's actually really nice. I like seeing that. Cardano down to 55 cents. That's interesting. I think that's a buying opportunity. I really do think that's a buying opportunity. You know what? None of these sites are actually working out well for me right now, so we're going to call it quits. If you have any questions, please drop me a note on growmybag.tv. If you like what I'm doing, drop me a note. I love hearing from you guys. And if you have some improvement ideas, that would be greatly appreciated too. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you have a good one. Happy weekend.